Greg McMackin says necessary changes need to be made to UH's offense. It's averaging just 19 points a game. The changes cover personnel to play calling. UH is even closing its practices this week to the public.
Well, believe me, as a staff, we're looking at everything.
UH is reevaluating its offense, but standing by its quarterback, Inoki Funaki.
Anybody who puts it on Inoki has no clue about football, you know, because he's fighting his tail off and doing things, asked to go beyond his abilities.
Despite throwing 5 interceptions against Boise State, Funaki is not the only one being blamed. Coach Mack lists a number of things contributing to the Warriors' problems at Boise that also led to a season-high 7 sacks.
You know, protection, getting better at not throwing turnovers or not giving up turnovers. It's not just the quarterback, it's receivers dropping balls, it's not blocking certain guys, it's routes. It's not a one-man deal.
To clean up mistakes, Warriors may be shifted around or lose their starting jobs. Hawaii's offense also looks to open things up, which may mean backups Greg Alexander and Brent Roush will see some playing time. Coach Mack describes the JC transfers as pure passers who could help Funaki stretch the field.
Sometimes we get into that trying to play, you know, conservative, and I don't want to play conservative.
There will be a change at running back, but that's due to injury. Kealoha Polaris, who has a sprained ankle, will most likely sit out Saturday's game against Nevada.
Well, it's back to business for the University of Hawaii football team as they try to get back on the winning track. K5 Sports Director Jason Tang joins us live with more.
Well, the Warriors say they put the loss behind them, but they are now focusing on their home game against Nevada. K5's Brian Ojima has more on this weekend's matchup.
It's a stat that frustrates head coach Greg McMackin. 6 points. That's the total number of points the Warriors have scored in the second half of their 4 conference games this season. The Warriors know that won't be enough, but they hope to beat a Nevada team that's won 3 of their last 4.
In their wins, they score 44 points. So we're going to have to open things up, and we're going to have to play ball.
Quarterback Inoki Funaki, who threw 5 interceptions against Boise State last weekend, is still the starter. But don't be surprised to see the Warriors go with a combination of quarterbacks against the Wolfpack.
We're going to get a pure passer ready and do some things with Inoki and change some personnel.
Those changes are likely to occur on the punt return team, where the Warriors have lost a total of 4 yards on 12 punts this season.
When the guy catches it, he's not getting any yardage. So we're either not blocking or he's not running.
Coach McMackin says that winning a conference title, while still mathematically possible, is no longer one of the team's goals. Their focus is now on getting better every week and making it to the Hawaii Bowl.
I'm sure not going to give up on these players or these coaches because they're fighting their tail off. We're not going to panic, and I hope the fans don't panic because this is when we need them.
In Manoa, Ryan Ojima, K5 News.
The Warriors hope fans will pack Aloha Stadium this Saturday night. And on a side note, UH will be without running back Kealoha Polaris, who is battling a sprained right foot.
One of our best offensive weapons is Kealoha Polaris, and you know, he's going to be out probably for this ball game.
Coach Mack talking about the loss of sophomore playmaker Kealoha Polaris, who suffered a sprained foot in the first half of Saturday's 27-7 road loss to nationally ranked Boise State. Polaris, who has played both running back and slot back this season for Hawaii and has scored a team-high 5 touchdowns, is out for at least this week's home game with Nevada, but he's hoping to return in time for Hawaii's road trip to Utah State November 1st. How you doing, everybody? Let's talk sports. The Polaris foot adds injury to insult for a UH team that found itself back on the short end of the turnover battle with the Broncos. With the blue shirts of Boise in his grill all game long, Hawaii quarterback Inoki Funaki tossed 5 interceptions, which led to 17 Boise State points. But the Broncos also recorded 7 sacks. Coach Mack says one of the top priorities this week, figure out how to protect Funaki.
It's not fair to put everything on his back. We're a team, and we've got to make plays on defense and set the offense up. We've got to make plays on special teams. We win and lose as a team. And their ends were better than our tackles. And so we've got to get them help. We're going to open things up a little bit too, and we're going to be doing some things to keep the rush off of us, and we're going to try to tighten some things up.
Coach says it isn't time to panic, but it apparently is time to get a little more serious. Practices this week will be closed to the public, and Coach says certain positions will be evaluated and personnel changes could be made, although Inoke Funaki remains the projected starter, at least at quarterback. Warriors are hosting Nevada this week. Kickoff Saturday is at 6:05.